and angel fly within my life, beside me in all I do.
Hi everyone, and welcome to your weekly angel reading for February 29th through to March 6th. Wow, it's the beginning of another month this week. Can you believe it? I am excited, I have to say, because I'm more of a spring person than a winter person. And so when it gets to this time of year, I just feel that sense of more energy. And I don't know, it feels like this year, I remember the year reading being all about March, April, May being a particularly active time for all of us. So I'm really excited to see what the angels have to say for us this week. And I thought I would use the Archangel deck by Doreen Virtue. It's a beautiful deck full of guidance from these powerful beings. So let's see what they have to say for us, first of all, for Monday and Tuesday. Alright, so here we go for the card for Monday and Tuesday. Sensitivity, beautiful. Archangel Chamuel, you are extra sensitive to energy and emotions right now. Honor yourself and your feelings. Wow, this is a beautiful card. Archangel Chamuel, you can see she's got a beautiful white energy, pure energy. Her name actually means grace. She's such a she's connected to the moon, and so she's really about that femininity, that grace, the poise, everything about being feminine. But of course you can be a sensitive person whatever gender you are. It's just that sensitivity is usually about us going inward and really listening to ourselves, which is what this card is reminding us of. So if you are feeling extra sensitive, especially at the beginning of the week, you want to really listen to what is going to nurture your mind, your body, and your spirit. And two of these things that are often great for recharging us are depicted in this card. So being outside in nature, even if it's cold right now, getting some fresh air, spending time amongst the trees and the animals and the flowers is a really great way to release any energy that you may have absorbed from others, or even the media, or just society in general. And also music is a beautiful way, even if you can't use the harp like she is outside. It's a beautiful way to uplift our energy and help us to really connect with who we truly are. So you want to maybe pay attention to the kind of music you're listening to. Of course, I mean, I think music is a beautiful way to express your feelings, to acknowledge your feelings either way. So if you feel like you want to listen to a sad song, then go right ahead. But they're saying it's really important to pay attention to what's making you feel good right now, because when you pay attention to that and honor how you feel, then you're going to be able to, of course, be more in touch with who you are, going to be feeling more productive, more energized, more focused, and of course then in turn the rest of your life will be impacted in really positive ways. So if you feel like you're becoming extra sensitive, you might want to fine-tune how you are treating yourself. Maybe you're feeling guided to cut some things out of your routine, or maybe there might be some foods that you feel extra sensitive to right now, and then really bringing in those new things that are going to support your system at every level. Alright, so that's the beginning of the week. The middle of the week, I love it when this card comes up. Beloved one, Archangel Chamuel, I am helping you with your spiritual soulmate relationship. Now I have to laugh because when I was looking at the dates earlier on, I realized that, some people will say that February 29th, as it's a leap year, it's a beautiful time for women to propose to men. I believe we could do that anytime, but it's one of those things that people often mention. So, and that doesn't mean that you have to be a woman to do that, of course, but it feels like when we are tuning into this card, it feels like all of that sensitivity that we were talking about. Sometimes we can feel overwhelmed. Sometimes we can feel very our sensitivity might even be a burden, and it isn't easy to be sensitive, but it's also a beautiful gift. And part of that beautiful gift is having a big open heart and really allowing all the ways that we're treating ourselves with kindness, with compassion, really honoring our own feelings, remembering that that is what's going to attract to us those relationships that are also kind and gentle and loving. So if you are somebody who is wanting to manifest your beloved into your life, or you're simply wanting more like-minded, like-hearted friends, then this is a reminder that it's like a little two-step process that they're showing us, that as we honor ourselves and our feelings, then our relationships with others are going to really be shifted in a beautiful way, and that you can ask Chamuel to help you with that, to help you to connect to those who are going to be for your highest good. And remember, as I've said before, soulmates do not have to be romantic partners. Soulmates can be friends, can be neighbors, can even be colleagues, or people that are just in our lives for a short period of time. So that's okay. But personally, if you're wanting to create a particularly romantic, intimate, true love relationship, I would be careful, what you're asking for, because to me they have a slightly different energy to them. And any beautiful people that you feel really connected to is wonderful, but sometimes soulmates can just be in our lives temporarily. So just really be clear on your intention of what you're asking for, and not just like, oh, I want to feel really attracted to that person, but how do you want to feel? Do you want a really supportive, committed, trustworthy relationship? And if you do, how can you nurture that within yourself so that what you're asking for is what you are? So you're acknowledging all that you are, and letting those relationships that come to you be a mirror for that which you're already feeling and already experiencing in your life. Okay, because too often we are trying to find somebody to fill those gaps, or to find somebody to make us feel loved, or make us feel wanted, or make us feel more committed, or whatever it is. But we have to start with that with ourselves, and you can ask Chamuel to help you recognize all those qualities in yourself, so that somebody else can really be a bonus in your beautiful life. You deserve that. You are beloved. So everything that you seek in another is really within you. And remember, you are the answer to someone else's prayers. Okay, it's not just about the other person. So that's the middle of the week. Ooh, I love it, don't you? I get excited when that card comes up. I would love you to share with me below on my YouTube page or my Facebook, wherever you're listening. I'd love you to share if you are feeling connected to new people this week, or perhaps your love life is taking a beautiful development, or you're feeling extra loving to yourself and others. I'd really love to hear you share those experiences. It's really inspiring for those of us who are wanting to manifest love in their lives, remembering, as we said, that it starts with us. So you might like to share how you're being more loving to yourself this week, because that is going to create all kinds of cool magic and love in your life. Here is the card for the end of the week. Oh, see, this really goes hand in hand. Gentleness, Sandalphon, again, reference to music. So music feels very important this week. Sandalphon is actually known as the angel of music. So as a way to help us to be gentle with ourselves, to honor our sensitivity. Again, this is very much a similar card. Be very gentle with yourself at this time. Surround yourself with gentle people, situations, and environments. So a big part of self-love, and I talk about this a lot, is really looking at the ways you're treating yourself on a daily basis. It's not just about saying, ooh, I love my body and I love who I am. It's about, am I being loving and compassionate to myself? And we don't always have to be gentle. Sometimes that self-love can be really passionate and fiery. But part of it is just noticing what really feels resonant with you. So if you are in a harsh situation, or you're feeling like you've treated yourself really harshly, or you're putting yourself through things that just don't resonate with you, then be careful. Make those little changes where you can say, how can I be more gentle with myself this week? Because what they're showing me is that the middle of the week has all of this potential for us to be open to those people and those situations. But it may be, in order for us to really embrace the truth and the gift of that we have to let go of that which isn't gentle in our lives, that is the opposite of the love that we are asking for. Okay, so sending you much love from my heart. If you are feeling extra sensitive this week, listen to what you can perhaps change in your life to honor that, and then notice what you would like to invite more into your life to honor that also, because we are in a beautiful time, but there are lots of energies flying about, which means that we do feel sensitive, we do sometimes feel overwhelmed, and so we have to be able to manage that so that we can live our lives authentically and make a difference in the ways that we want to, because of course the more that we take care of ourselves, the more that we can help others. Much love to all of you. I'll speak to you again very soon. Bye bye.